Flats. Let's talk about flats. In music, flat, as we have seen, simply means to play the key that is to the left of a key on your piano. So if you see D flat, all this is telling you is that instead of playing the white key D, you should play the black key that is just before it. If you come across the note name E flat, it means to play the key that is just before the white key E. G flat is the black key that is to the immediate left of G. A flat is the black key that is to the immediate left of A. B flat comes just before the white key B. So the black keys of your piano can also be called D flat, E flat, G flat, A flat, and B flat. Instead of typing the word flat every time, a small letter B is used. So instead of typing or writing D flat, you type this. Instead of E flat, you write this, followed by G flat, A flat, and B flat. The lowercase b means flat. This takes us to the subject of enharmonic equivalence. Since the black keys have two note names, the note names are said to be enharmonic equivalents of each other. For instance, the key after C is C sharp, but that same key is also before D and is called D flat. C sharp and D flat are enharmonic equivalents. The key after F is F sharp. That key is also before G and is called G flat. F sharp and G flat are enharmonic equivalents. These two notes are represented by the same key on the piano keyboard. Other enharmonic equivalents are D sharp and E flat, G sharp and A flat, and A sharp and B flat. On piano, starting on the note C, the notes move in the order C, C sharp or D flat, D, D sharp or E flat, E, F, F sharp or G flat, G, G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat, B, C. Using natural notes and sharps only, the 12 keys on your piano are named C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, and B. Using natural notes and flats only, the 12 notes on your piano are named C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, and B. If you haven't seen it as yet, I want you to notice that there are no notes between E and F, and B and C. F immediately follows E, and C immediately follows B. Half steps and whole steps. Half steps or semitones. When you move from one key to the key that is next to it, you move one half step or semitone. The keys on your piano move in half steps. A half step is the shortest distance or interval in music. It is the distance from any key to the very next key, left or right, where that key is black or white. So C to C sharp is a half step. C sharp to D is a distance of a half step. B flat to B is a half step. B to C is a half step. For instance, C sharp is one half step higher than C. D flat is one half step lower than D. F sharp is a half step higher than F. G flat is a half step lower than G. If you go from key to key on your piano, you are moving in half steps. So back to our topic of sharps and flats for a moment. Sharp means that a note is a half step higher, while flat means that it is a half step lower. Play any key, then play the key that is next to it, and you have a half step. Try this out and say the names of the notes. Whole steps or whole tones. A half step plus a half step equals a whole step or a whole tone. So if you move 2 half steps higher or lower from a key, that is a whole step. For example, the distance between C and D is a whole step. This is because C to C sharp is a half step and C sharp to D is a half step. So since we move 2 half steps higher, we also move 1 whole step higher. D is a whole step higher than C, and C is a whole step lower than D. Other examples of whole steps are D to E, F to G, and A to B. You can also form whole steps with the black keys as well. C sharp to D sharp is a whole step. F sharp to G sharp is a whole step, and so on. You can have fun with this. Play a key, then play a key that is 2 keys away, and this is a distance of a whole step. Piano keyboard diagrams. This is where I include diagrams of 32 key, 36 key, 37 key, 49 key, 54 key, 61 key, 76 key, and 88 key keyboards. If your specific keyboard is not a part of this list, this is not really a big deal. You will be able to label your keyboard by simply labeling the C and F keys and moving in alphabetical order. 32 key keyboard layouts. The first one starts with C, and the second one starts with F. 36 key keyboard layouts. The first one starts with C, and the second one starts with F. 37 key keyboard layouts. The first one starts with C, and the second one starts with F. 49 key keyboard layout. 54 key keyboard layout. 61 key keyboard layout. 76 key keyboard layout. 88 key keyboard layout. So how do you know what type of keyboard you have in terms of the number of keys? It should be written on your manual if you bought it online. It should be part of the description. Or you can simply count the keys. Nothing hard about this.
PianoKeyboardGuide.com